Yashwanth, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining the call today. Really appreciate your time, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining the call and taking time.
Yashwanth. So, Yashwanth, we wanted to talk today about your journey and finally, you landed a job, your dream job, but we'll talk about that in a bit. I would like to
Mhm.
start from the beginning, Yashwanth, and tell us a little bit about, when did you graduated, from which university, and how was the journey after that? What were the struggles? Share us a little bit, please, your journey.
So I'll just give you like a brief about myself. So I graduated with a master's degree in business intelligence and analytics at Stevens Institute of Technology, which is in Hoboken. So the first 2 years when I came here, I was like pretty depressed, and I didn't want to like. It is common for everybody. Like everybody has struggled a lot when they come to a new country. Staying in India was very comfortable, and coming here, there is a lot of changes. So after coming here, all I wanted was to look for a job. I always tried for internships, even when I was in college, and I didn't like. Initially, I was not very technically strong, or maybe I didn't have that much confidence in me. So it is like a process. So initially I didn't know anything, like I wouldn't say anything, but I had a little bit of knowledge, but I didn't have that much amount of confidence, and I wasn't able to crack interviews, or even I didn't get any interviews. That demotivated me a lot, because I've applied for, let us say, internships. I've applied for 20 to 25 roles a day, and I receive nothing but, unfortunately, emails. So that is very disappointing for anybody to look at emails like that. So okay, I didn't get an internship, and then I wanted to apply for full times, and I tried applying. I was jumping onto various things. Like, I did my master's in business analytics, right? So I wanted to just do analytics, and then people kept telling me that, okay, analytics jobs are dead, and they won't give it to OPT students because they would choose US citizens. So then I changed. Then I wanted to do software engineering, because that is where most of the OPTs or H1Bs would work. So software engineering is not a small thing to learn. So you have to do lead code, you have to understand system design, you have to learn cloud technologies. So all I wanted to get is a job. So I was prepared to do anything to in order to get a job. So, and the 1 year that after my graduation, I graduated in May 2025. So that year was basically a bit rough for me, and I learned a lot of stuff, and I'm always interested in AI. Like, even in college, I took all the AI classes, and I thought AI was a bit hard. And I did software engineering, I did AI, I learned cloud technologies, I used to do projects and all this stuff, but I never got a job. Actually, I never even got interviews. And then many people suggested me to actually join these consultancies, so so-called
Consultant.
so-called consultants. And with with this pressure being put on me, it would always be like, okay, somebody is giving you a job, so why not try it? So first thing is, you have to gain experience. So, and then I joined one consultancy. It was like, they just put 10 years of experience or something like that, and I never actually really liked what I
No
was
one
doing.
likes that. Yeah.
Yeah, I always felt very bad about myself. It was like, I constantly kept telling myself that I'm doing something wrong. Something is wrong with this. And one thing I can tell you is, whoever is taking interviews, they are very smart. They will get to know in 1 second whether you are a fake candidate or an actual candidate.
Mhm.
They are not just like, we can't fool them. So I faced that. I faced all that. Like, I did it for 2 3 months, and then I thought of, actually, like, okay, this is not working out. It has already been 3 years since I came. I've been looking for jobs for 3 years, and I thought of, okay, let us do one last try, till this year end or something. I will try something with my original experience. If I get, I'll get, or else it is not meant for me. I'll
Good.
go back. Okay. I uh, I was not, I was disappointed, but I was not like, okay, my confidence is gone. Or I know that I can, I'm capable of something. I never put myself down, but If it is not working out, okay,
Yeah.
then let it be. And then there are many other staffing firms also, like Elevate Me. My friends joined other things also, and whenever I check the reviews, it made me feel like, okay, this is not something that I need.
Mm.
But and when I checked Elevate Me, I keep getting calls from various staffing agencies. I just do some research. But with Elevate Me, when I checked those reviews, I didn't even see one negative review for Elevate Me. So I wanted to check, okay, what are these people doing different than these other staffing firms, so that I can understand a bit better or something. Then I spoke to a few of your recruiters, and I spoke to Niti. And so the first thing I saw is, I spoke to other staffing firms also. You have a very streamlined process, is what I wanted to say. So it is not like, okay, you give me a phone number, I call you whenever. It is not like that. It is like an actual business. So that's what gained my trust in the first place. So everything is a streamlined process. Everybody is reactive. Everybody has a Calendly link. So whenever you want to book a meeting, you do it in the right way, and they give you time, give you mentorship. They give you not only in technical aspects, even in behavioral, their office hours in behavioral, and they give you a recruiter. Maybe they are in India or whatever, but
Yeah.
they are very reactive. So my I wanted to mention about my CSE also. Her name is Srishti, and she actually helped me a lot. Like first, I didn't actually. I was not very okay with everything, because okay, this is like just mass applications. I wouldn't get anything. But both of us actually, okay, we are checking. We are not getting calls. We changed the resume, so everything was coordinated. And anything I said, she did it as
That's
it is. Sometimes I told her to stop marketing also, but she never stopped.
nice.
She
So
had,
Yashwant, we'll
yeah,
go there in a minute. We'll deep dive on her. So
yeah,
Yashwant, I want to say a few things which you mentioned about the depressing part. When I came to United States, I had a similar experience like you had. It's staying by yourself is very depressing, and more importantly, after I graduated, it got me more depressing after that. I
yes,
started
yes.
smoking and drinking, which is not deteriorating to myself, and I also got into those things. I also found consultancies and fake experience, and I was also not able to connect with it, just like you were not able
Mm,
to connect with it.
exactly.
So back then, though, there was no options. When I came back in 2013. I graduated in
Mm,
15. So back
mm.
then, there was no nothing like
Time,
me.
that time jobs were okay, right? Like now recession and
People,
all,
that is
but
true, but it was similar market, like
okay,
you don't easily
it
get the
was
job.
always the same. Yeah.
That is always a problem job, especially it's not because of the market, but rather our confidence, as you mentioned, our approach. We don't know how
Mm.
things work here, right? So because
Yes,
of
yes.
that, I was struggling a lot. So very similar experience like yours. So thanks for sharing that openly, Yaswant. I
Mhm.
appreciate that. So Yaswant, I want to take a step further. You mentioned, you joined a consultancy, didn't work out, obvious reasons, fake experience, and all that. Then at the time of considering Elevate Me, you must have also considered other staffing or
Start.
consultants. So what made you attracted to Elevate Me?
Yeah, I actually gave you the answer like 2 minutes ago. So one thing is the reviews.
Review.
Whenever I wanted to like join something, it is either word of mouth, or either if I did a lot of research on it. So I never trust anything that I didn't do research on. So it is not just okay, somebody told elevate me, and then okay, or some recruiter called me, okay, we are doing this service. I wouldn't just trust anything like
Trust
that.
it.
So first of all, the Google reviews and all the reviews combined, I checked Glassdoor, I checked a lot of other things, and
So you read
one.
any case studies and success stories online on our website?
Yeah, yes, yeah, I did. I did like some of them I did.
Hmm.
So the surprising thing is, I think I haven't seen any negative reviews.
No, it's not there. Hmm.
Yeah, like maybe one or two also. I don't think I found like
No.
that is surprising actually. If I check other staffing firms or other consultancies reviews, you you will see garbage there. I'm telling you, like I'm not even kidding. Like if you have a chance, maybe like try to go and check the Google reviews.
Definitely. This
The
is
people,
an
yeah,
industry I operate in, so I'm aware.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you might be already knowing everything. So people would be putting things like, okay, they're already on they're jobless. They don't have money. They are not. They don't have anything. They don't have support. In this time, they need somebody who actually supports them.
Right.
Exactly, right? Whatever I'm saying shouldn't be like, okay, we are a business, we are going to loot money from people who don't have money. That is not how it works. And hearing those reviews made me feel like, okay, that is not something I wanted to do. So
Uh-huh.
even if something is wrong, we have to like be, yeah. So that is the first point, the reviews. And the second point is the process, the streamlined process that you guys have. Like other staffing firms, I know my friends joined other staffing firms, so it is just like a phone call. They'll have your resume, they'll create your resume, they'll do all the marketing, they'll give you support, they'll give it is like that.
Mm.
But with Elevate Me, it is different. There are many people involved. Like it is not just a recruiter, but it is one level above recruiter. There are managers, and there are mentors. There are not only one. There's not only one technical mentor for everything. There are different technical mentors. There is like uh, AIML. There is different people for software engineering. There are different people. That is something that actually pulled me towards Elevate Me. And one more thing is, yeah, you have also supported me. Like I'm an F1 student, I didn't have money. Firstly, your initial something was
But
very,
call it upfront money, we take
yeah,
less
yeah,
based on
exactly. Money. Other consultancies or other staffing firms, they were asking $2,500. How can I give $2,500? I told this is not going to work out. I I only have $500 in my pocket.
so yes, in
Then
that sense, I think you were in touch with Vidhi, right? When you were in first Vidhi, you spoke with, and
yeah, first
Vidhi followed up with you.
yes,
Hmm.
yes, yeah. These kinds of things also it made me okay. They are actually considering what pain people are going through.
Yeah, that is because Yashwant, I was an international student, so I understand it. Like we don't have so much money as a student,
Yes,
so to be flexible, work with the student, and if they are talented, which you are, we are more flexible. And at the end, we say you pay after you land a job. Otherwise, you don't need to pay.
yes.
So thank you for mentioning all those things, Yashwant, about Elevate Me. What made you join Elevate Me? So during the program, after you joined, you mentioned earlier that Niti, and you saw the processes that are really good. It is like a professional business we are running, which is true. What are the first few things you noticed in yourself? Like, oh wow, this is really helping me to get back on track or improve myself. What was the first initial few things you noticed?
So to be honest, most of the work was self done. Like I'm not like telling you overconfident or something, but to get a job in the US, people can only help you till a point.
So,
From that, yeah, from that point, you have to push it to get a job. Yeah, that is one. But the mentorship sessions and whatever other things like I was involved with Mr. Munna, and he was very he had a lot of knowledge,
hmm.
and he wanted me to guide me in such a way like, okay, you have to go into this and this. Okay, that was all fine, but he can only tell you which path to choose, or which, for if there's an interview, where to look, or which things to do. It is your duty to like fulfill it, like go and study or go and do something based on it. And even Niti, she took like a few mock interviews, like a behavioral interviews for me before interviews and all these things. And there were behavioral classes, I attended most of them, but like some of them I might have not attended, and that might okay, that is okay. But one thing I understood is there nobody in other staffing firms does this. Like they explain what networking is, why you have to. They give case studies, and they give you scenarios. How would you do things like this? And they make it like a fun activity. And everybody here is actually professional. It is not like, okay, some staffing firms, they just talk to you in like, okay, they tell you in your mother tongue or Telugu or something like that. Okay, something like that. But here they actually act like real recruiters. They actually act how technical interviewers ask the questions, how they approach these things. So that actually helps people. Like, I have some experience before, like with like I've given multiple screening rounds and all these. I got used to it. But if a person who is joining just now, like who's coming into the job market just now, if he gets a screening call, it'll be like, oh my god, what do I do right now? He'll be very tensed, right? So
Panicked, yeah, panicked. And we support those, we take a mock
yeah,
interview, we help them out.
yeah. For
Yeah,
for me, I got used to it.
yeah.
Then if I have a screening call right now, I gave like 20, not 20,
Mm.
30. I gave 50, 55 screening calls. They keep calling me on phones. I got used to it. But a new person wouldn't get that. He'll be panicked. He doesn't know what to say. He doesn't understand the resume. He doesn't understand the job description, how to talk to them. There are a few techniques, like when you have to speak to them, like about anything, like about pay or anything. So they tell you exactly, and they take those mock interviews for them to be better at it. So it is like one step at a time. So firstly, when I got interviews, I couldn't even clear those screening rounds. Next, I got like the first round. I couldn't clear that first round, but I was able to clear the screening rounds before. And then next, I got second round. But till then, next round, the first round was not being was being cleared the next time. And then when I came to the final round, I lost two final round offers. I was
Wow.
like disappointed again. And
Mm.
the last time when I got it, it was like a process. So you get better
Every
every
time.
time. Yeah, every time it is like step by step. It is not like just uh, you might get lucky in the first chance only
Not
sometimes, but
tough. Yeah.
yeah,
Any student like that, they get lucky in first time. So Yashwant, what about like you mentioned the Niti's, screening call was helpful, process was helpful, behavioral sessions was helpful for you. Were you also taking some time mock interviews as well to practice?
yeah, I took like mostly like before interviews, I contacted Niti or Munna for like what to prepare, what for the mock interviews, any sessions or something like that. But my preparation was a bit different. Like I wanted to, like I did lead code. You can check my GitHub repository. I had like a 60, 70, 80 days streak. I didn't miss any day. And I do a lot of courses, like AI courses. Like uh, I have some resources and all this stuff. Like for AI engineering, I do these courses. Like there is a GitHub repository. It has 400 questions, most frequently asked questions. I try to write them down in my current experience, and I talk in front of the mirror. I tell it to myself, how do I frame this answer? So these kinds of things. So
It looks like you were doing a lot of things we suggest, like a practice in front of mirror, learning yourself, GitHub, daily track. That's amazing, man. That's like very smart to do. And I believe like our job application process will save your time, so you can do more of that, right?
that is the main thing. I After getting the job, I was like, okay, if I applied and did all this, it would take 3 4 hours of my day, and again doing that, I would be burnt out. Like sitting in front of the this thing, applying for 50 60 jobs a day is not a joke. So that is the main thing. I didn't even care about what jobs I'm applying to. I would only care about if I'm getting an interview or not. Sometimes in those mass emails, I miss whatever is there. Like even if interview is coming, I would miss, but my CSC would have that, and she would star that, and she would label those neatly, and I could, okay, these are first round, these are second round, these are screening calls, these are, I knew what was happening and stuff like that. So that was a lifesaver for me. Like and first 2 3 months, I was like, okay, I'm not getting any calls. This is also not working out. But in the last month, I got like 3 4 calls, and it was like one day I had one interview, and the same day I had this first round, and it was like in 2 weeks, it was very stressful for me. But I lost two final rounds. I was disappointed again, and finally, after getting this offer, I was like, oh my god, okay, good things take time, and this is like my one of my dream jobs, and even if I got those previous interviews, I would have taken this job only. So
Right.
everything happened for a reason.
Yeah. And also you mentioned earlier like how Srushti, our CSC, helped you. Like you and her were working closely, changing strategy to get more interviews, right? Maybe that also would have helped you over the time, right?
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
not every time it will work. You have to keep changing the strategy, keep changing resume, updating little bit here and there. The
Yeah.
role you target.
And one more important thing is changing the strategy is very important. Like what you want to do and where you are getting interviews. That is all very important. And another most important thing is LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Most of your like interviews will this job I didn't get from LinkedIn, but most of my interviews I got from LinkedIn. There will be recruiters scouting for talent. They'll
Mm,
just give you a call. You send them resume. There will just be one round. If you clear that round, you got the job. It is
mm,
as simple as that. Like you have to have direct contact with, not with the desi vendors again. Like those people, it is yeah, it is waste. Like again, you'll be in that consultancy loop. So if you should look for Americans
mm,
mostly.
mm,
So if you look for them and they're actually giving you screening calls, if you talk to them properly, they'll. I'm telling you, there'll only be mostly maximum two interviews or one final round interview. There'll be immediate requirements. If
mm,
you just even interview questions also, they'll only give these
mm,
questions will be asked. So
mm,
these kind of interviews will be there if those. So that is why LinkedIn is important. You have to be updated, like keep your LinkedIn updated, put a few posts so that you're visible to people like this. So that is another good strategy. Like I got 2 3 interviews like that also.
mm.
Now
That's good.
even after I got a job today, one recruiter called me.
Hmm.
Morning.
Wow, makes
I
sense.
sent.
Yes. So I think you are the like perfect example for us where you're following the advice, you're doing the right thing, and you are doing it. We can see the
Uh,
result. You're active on GitHub, active on LinkedIn. That's amazing, man.
Yeah, so that LinkedIn also, I didn't do anything. I just took premium and I gave it to my CSC Srishti.
Yeah.
She sends messages sometimes. She keeps it like active. I just like go to LinkedIn and check my messages. If somebody is messaging me, I'll just send my resume to them. So
Yes,
it
we
is.
take the permission and we ask for the LinkedIn so we can do it. So you can focus on your study and improving your
Yeah.
skills.
Yes.
Yashwant, I agree with you the way you describe. That's the most impactful thing, for our program. You can focus on your study, improve yourself, and we take care of the application and everything because that's a
Exactly.
very time intensive work.
Yes, now it is like even if you're applying for 1,000 jobs in 5 days, you're getting 1,000 rejections only. Like
Hmm.
maybe one call or something you might get. That is also okay. Your OPT doesn't work out. People will be like that.
Hmm.
So what I would say is I think I got lucky getting a full time role in this market, but mostly what I saw is contract jobs are visible not only to me but even for my friends. Most of them got contract jobs and they're not low paying jobs, they're very high paying jobs.
Hmm.
It is like okay, it might be a 6 month contract but it'll uh, obviously be extended. So these kinds of jobs should be more like also should be more targeted. And applying for full times is also a very good strategy because you'll have that exposure and you will understand how things are.
And also another thing we notice, Yashwant, is when we apply for smaller and mid-sized company, there's a much better chance for landing interviews.
Exactly.
And that you would not know if you're doing it by yourself, but our experience we do thousands and thousands of job applications for hundreds of students, so we have so much of experience in exactly know where to do what to do, and your input
Exactly.
will always help. So that's amazing that you change you and our
I would,
CS was.
I would be open to like help anyone in this journey. Like if any new student is if wants anything, if you can always like give them
we
my
will
number.
we
I
will
can
yeah, we will involve
yeah, I
you
will
actually.
definitely be available. Like if any sessions also,
We
if you
host a
want,
class like this,
yeah,
yeah.
I have good experience. Like not experience, I would say. I did a lot of research on AI engineering and all this stuff. So I have all the resources to where they can study from. So if anybody's joining in AI,
Okay.
I'll definitely be able to help them.
Okay, yeah, that's very helpful, bro. You're
Yeah,
inspiring next generation of international student. Appreciate that.
yeah.
And now,
Like
before we close this session, I know you told me already that this is your dream job. You don't need to say the company name or the salary or anything like that. But tell us the industry you landed the job, what is the role about, and what makes it a dream job. So tell us the good news, Yaswant.
so it is basically AI consulting and consulting firm. So it is like They provide AI solutions and AI technologies and solutions, and they integrate AI into any businesses. So they have multiple clients all around the world. Like it is not only in the US. So they go to clients environment, like they have finance clients, they have healthcare clients, they have wildlife clients, anything. They'll work on bread and butter and on anything maybe. So it is like they have these projects, and we work as basically like now currently I can go as a consultant into a company's environment and build AI automations. And after the this thing is like after it is complete, there is not a specific industry that I'm working in. Today, I might work in finance. Like after the project is done, I will move to healthcare. So why I'm saying this is like a dream job for me is that I can, I'll have a lot of work, and I can gain so much of experience working in multiple domains. So
Multiple
uh,
industry
yeah,
domains.
so if I work properly in this, if I work hard enough in this role, I'm pretty sure that I'll never be jobless ever again, because I'll be working in multiple industries, and uh, my resume will be like, okay, this guy worked in multiple things, and I'm working on current technologies. Is what, uh, and AI is something that passionates, like that is very, I'm very passionate about it, and it fascinates me. So that is why I'm like considering this as a dream job. So it
And
is not even I work in one location.
right.
I
Many
move all
different
around.
places move
Yeah.
around. And I think the biggest highlight for me was, apart from that, this is a dream job, this is a work you like to do. It almost pays a almost six-figure salary. So that's also
Yes.
a life-changing amount, right? From broke to all the way, like almost six-figure salary. So how does that feel? How does the family is feeling about it? Is it like we are a little bit
Very
feel
happy. I'm like, yeah, no, everything is like everything, everybody's very happy. One thing is I'm really stressed about is everything is going on, onboarding is going on, OPT, so hopefully till I get like go on the first day, receive everything. I'm not even believing myself that this happened.
that's
So I'm
amazing.
just hoping everything goes well, nothing, no blockers or nothing, and just looking forward to it. That's it.
Yeah, Yashwant, well, thank you so much for your time. And I know your lot of hard work have paid off. You worked really well with our team, Elevate Me team, and finally it has happened. So it's very proud moment for us as well, because we do not get paid until you get the job. So it's for us also. It's, we to run business to serve. We also have to get some money. So
And I'm really grateful for Elevate Me. I told this to Shrishti and whoever spoke to me. I'm really happy to be a part of Elevate Me, because I'm very happy right now. And a part of my success is definitely Elevate Me. Yes.
thank you, brother. Appreciate your reviews and appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and really appreciate it, brother. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.